is what? You get 3 for free. That means if you go on to get 3 preferred customers, you're going to get what? You're going to get $60 worth of products to you, right, for free. So that means when you get 3 preferred customers, the definition of a preferred customer is a person that buys products off your site, because you all going to have your own websites, or off you give them a free pet assessment. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
And they get it on auto ship. They get subscriptions to it. Like, for instance, you don't brush your teeth, right? 1 month and don't brush it again. You brush your teeth, right? And then you brush it the following month, right? So why should somebody buy your products, right? And then buy your products only 1 month? They're going to buy them and they're going to get it over and over, and you're going to get paid over and over again. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes, everybody see that, right? Yes. So if you get 3 people to go what? They get on auto ship, that's a preferred customer, and they do at least $300 worth of monthly sales, you're going to get $60 worth of products given to you. We don't care if you give it to your dog. We don't care if you give it to samples. We don't even care if you go back and resell it. It's all on you. It's free products. Does that make sense? Yes. And if you duplicate that process again in 30 days, every time you do it, you get another $60 worth of free products. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes. So it's 3 and free, right? Yes. Boom. The next way you get paid, I want you to understand, is 15 ways. Boom. Is you earn 15%, right, or 25% on every sale that you personally make. Now the way that works is this. First you have something called a retail sale. Retail is when you sell a customer a product one time.
Yes, sir.
You're going to make 25% of that, right?
Yes, sir.
But then you have an auto ship. That's when you're about to sell a customer. You sell a customer and they get it on subscription every month. Automatic. You ain't got to think about it. You're going to get 15%. You said, well, why? I only get 15% because we're going to get that extra 10% to the customer for buying it over and over again. I'd rather have 15% over and over again than 25% one time. Yes, does that make sense to everybody? Yes, sir. Everybody see that? Yes, sir. Am I explaining that well? Does that make sense? But it gets deeper than that. It doesn't stop there. Watch this. Okay? Then the second way, you can make an additional 10% on top of the 15 to 25% for hitting different thresholds as it relates to getting customers in a month. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So the more customers you get in a month, you go back and get that 10%. So now you can make upwards to 35% or 25%. Does that make sense? Yes, sir. Everybody see that? Yes, so that's 25% for the what? The repeat customers, the auto ship customers, which we call what? What's the definition of that? Preferred customers. And what? 35% for the what? Retail customers. Everybody understand that's very basic and straightforward, right? Yes, sir. Everybody got that, right? Yes, so let's move to the next thing, okay? This is another one. It's called the first order commission. This means that every time somebody 3 levels deep make their first order, you're going to get another bonus, right? Okay? And what is that bonus? You're going to make up to 15% on all the first order sales in your 3 levels. That means when you bring somebody in, aren't they going to purchase what we call a business startup kit and a product pack?
Yes, sir.
Did you sell that to them for the first time?
Yes, sir.
But you're going to get a percentage of that, naturally. But you also going to get a first order bonus.
Yes, sir.
First order bonuses are paid every week. Does that make sense, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Everybody see that? Okay? So you're going to get upwards to, what is it? 15%, right? But guess what? It doesn't stop there. Anytime anybody, anywhere gets a customer, like they get customers, you're gonna get some percentages of that too. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Any first order on 3 levels, whether it's the customer or the distributor, you get a percentage of it. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
That's just a bonus. Now I want you to watch these bonuses, because 15 of them, think about it, at the end of the month, or you're gonna get checks every week and every month. And all these little bonuses, there's gonna be a thing with all these bonuses on it. It's going to tell you how much of each one of the bonuses you make. It's going to accumulate to one big check. Yes, come on, man. Boom. Right? Okay? Here we go. First order commission. I just did that. I went backwards. I'm sorry. Okay, wait a minute. Back.
That's correct.
Okay. All right, the extra, that's right. You can make, once you become a regional director, right, you can earn an extra 5% on the first order bonus of your entire organization. So watch this. Remember that first time I told you about the first order bonus? It only went back 3 levels. Remember that? Right. So whenever anybody on 3 levels buy anything from Nuvetica, I can make upwards of 15%. Remember that? Yes, so that means if I brought these people in, and they brought these people in, and they brought this group in right here, right? I can make 15% all their first orders. But it doesn't stop there with that. I also can make upwards to 15% off the sales that they get. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, sir. But it stops at the 4th level because now this person can go back to the 4th level, which is his 3rd level. Does that make sense? Yes, but guess what? When I become an RD, which stands for what? Regional Director. a level you get to in our business. When I become an RD, right?
Yes, sir.
At that point, guess what? I'm gonna make an extra 5%, not on just the, so instead of getting upwards, that's 20% upwards, right? The first 3 levels, but all the way to the, I don't care how big the group is. So from this point on, I get 5% everything in first one, all the way to affinity. Does that make sense? Everybody understand it, right? Guys that don't understand that requirement, the dynamics of this is crazy fast. That's why I've been doing it so long. It changed my life. People look at my life, my lifestyle, and go, God, how does he live like that? I work, right? And guess what? The beautiful thing is, all you need is a cell phone. You don't need to buy like $3 million worth of equipment on a storefront. All you need is a mouth, a heart, and want to change your life. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Boom. Next one is the unilevel bonus. You get paid, ready for this? 10%, up to 10% earnings, right? On 6 levels of sales. That's another whole nother bonus. Another 10%, 6 levels deep. That means all the sales activity that come in, this you get paid every month. The other one you get paid every week. This one you get paid every month. It's a residual sale bonus. Everybody see that?
Yes, sir.
So that means anything on 6 levels happening, activity, you get paid. Everybody see that?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. Boom. But it doesn't stop there. The turbo affinity. Watch this. This one pays from the 7th level. That means after the 6th level, the 7th level. And the cool thing is, it pays 7 levels to infinity.
Yes,
So
sir.
guess what, ladies and gentlemen? And most network marketing companies, they have something called breakaway. That means you can't make money off of some people because they started. In this one, we've created a system where once you get to a certain level in the company, you can make money on your whole entire, I don't care if it goes to 100,000, you still make money. Does that make sense? Everybody got that? Boom. The next one is income match. Pull this up a little bit. The income match works like this, right? This works on generations. When you become one of the top executives, not the tops, but when you become a national director or above, you can make upwards to 25%, right, of the paychecks of generations. So watch this. Just leave it right there for a second. What is a generation? A generation is when someone is an RD, right? When they become an RD, right? That's a generation. So everybody underneath this person is an RD. I don't care how it is. I can explain. I don't need to be right. I just need to be able to see it. There we go. When somebody becomes an RD, right? He captures everybody that's underneath him. That's a generation.
Yes, sir.
Right? Yes. And if another person becomes an RD, he captures everybody underneath him. Everybody understand that?
Yes, sir.
So what happens is this. When you are a national director in our company, you can make 25% off of everybody's paycheck. So that means if everybody in this group made $500, you get 25% of that. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And you can make it upwards. You ready for this? 6 generations. Do you know how many people that is? So the computer looks for RDs, right? That's one generation. Boom. Then it looks for another RD. That's another generation. Everybody underneath him. You can make upwards of 25% of each one of these generations. Means 25% off of all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Does that make sense? What did I do with that clicker? It's in my pocket. Oh, here it goes. Okay, now, the next one is this. The turbo match is the same thing, except it gives you an opportunity to make an extra 8% on top of the 25%. Does that make sense? Yes, sir. So now it's what? 32% of 6 generations. Everybody see that?
Yes, sir.
Boom. The next one is the car bonus. Wouldn't it be nice, right? To make upwards to $1,200 a month going to any car you want.
Yes, sir.
And we pay your car number. This bonus will not start until we have a certain amount of people in the organization. Because I ain't gonna break me. Does that make sense? But it will start. Does that make sense? It's not a whole lot, but it can't start at the beginning, but it's there. It's in the computer, in the software, it's in the compensation plan. I just gotta turn it on, but they advise me not to turn it on at the beginning. It's like 2 of these things I can't turn on at the beginning. I think 2 or 3. I can't turn on at the beginning. I'm gonna show you the other one right now. Does that make sense? I gotta wait until the organization is bigger. Does that make sense? A large. Does that make sense to everybody? Isn't that exciting to be able to get Now we was going to choose between the money or the car. But I decided to go with the car. You know why? Because you need the car to show the people that they listen to your lazy people. You go, I told you should have did this. Does that make sense? I want you to be driving that car. Does that make sense? Yes, sir. Cool. Would be bad to drive that Lamborghini too. You know what I mean? Yeah, buddy. Okay, the next one is this. The global bonus pool, or pool bonus. You ever see that? That's where you get 1% of all the sales that come into our company. Every month goes into a pool, and every quarter we split it up amongst the top leaders in the company. That means you're getting paid off the whole company.
Yes, sir.
That means everybody's sales. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Everybody got that?
Yes, sir.
Everybody's sales, right?
Yes, sir.
See that? Come on now. That's exciting. The global pool bonus, right? Now here's the bonus. This one right here, I can't turn on until these two right here, watch this, until we get a few more people in the organization. But it's in the computer. It says here, it will not start at launch, right? But they coming. I'm gonna turn them on. So you better believe it, right? This one's where you get $100 when you advance to an RPC, right? But then also you get $500 when you advance to an RD. That's 2 levels in the company, right? You just get a $100 bonus. Oh, you can. But if you go back to below RPC, when you come back up again and become RPC, you're not getting $100 again. Get one time. You're trying to cheat a brother. Same thing when you hit RD. When you hit it once, you get $500. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
But watch this next one. This is the one that's the killer. Okay, when you become an RD and nobody else is, every time an RD in your organization pop, and that's not hard to do. That's why I can't turn this on at the beginning. Y'all kill it, brother. Every time RDs pop up in your organization, you match their $100. So when they get $100, you get $100.
Yes, sir.
So that means if you sit here and you RD, you got your 100. The following month, 3 people become RDs, you get 300.
Yes, sir.
Next month, 8 people, you get 800 off of that.
Yes, sir.
10 people, you get 1,000. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
One time, does that make sense to everybody?
Yes, sir.
You get paid every time the match when they get paid. But wait a minute. Every time someone becomes, right, and well, that was the RPC, the $100. But RD, they're going to get $500, but you can get a match on them.
Yes, sir.
Let's do that again. Let's do that again, right? So you and RD, 10 RDs pop up in your organization. You're going to get $5,000.
Yes, sir.
Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Next month you have 2, you're going to get $1,000. Following month you're going to have 14. Y'all starting to get it?
Yes, sir.
It matches when they become, it's rewarding you for getting other people to go to the next level.
Yes,
Does
sir.
that make sense to everybody?
Yes,
And the next one is very simple. This one is starting with it. It's a leadership bonus. When you get to the lead, it's 7 leadership levels, right?
Yes, sir.
You see $1,000 to $100,000?
Yes, sir.
So when you get the first leadership level, you get $1,000. The next one is like $2,500. The next one is like $4,500, $5,000. The next one, it just keeps going, $10,000. Then it jumps to $50,000. Then it goes all the way up to $100,000.
Yes, sir.
And what I want you to understand, that is, what's the name of the highest level? When you become a black diamond, it's monstrous enough to become a black diamond. But when you become a black diamond, congratulations, you're going to get a $100,000 bonus. Does that make sense? It doesn't stop there. In the computer, it's a level, which I won't tell you the name, it's over top of a black diamond. I'm not going to activate it until I have about as many black diamonds as it is on this side of the room, nationwide. When it's this many black diamonds, I'm going to activate, because I don't want you behind when you become a black diamond just be going, well, you know, what can I say? You know, I want you to be able to work hard to go to another secret level, right? And that level pays $250,000 when you hit it.
Yes, sir.
That's your money. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Everybody see that, right?
Yes, sir.
You don't wonder how these network marketers make all this money. If you start to really open your mind, let's learn this stuff, right? Boom. Then you have the Founders Club. This is something we'll tell you how you get there. It's going to be very easy to get in the Founders Club, but you got to work to get there. Get everything from rings, watches, jackets, you can work on stage, right? You can win all kinds of stuff. In fact, you can go on trips with me, hang out. You know how we going to do, right? But more importantly, also, it's another thing that's not on here that we're going to add. It's something called Paul Points, where you all going to get catalogs. And as you make sales, you get points. And at any time, you can take those points and trade them in for real products.
Yes, sir.
Like mini bikes, go-karts, washing machine and dryers, refrigerators, coffee makers, depending on how many points you have. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Everybody got that? So every time you make a sale, you get Paul points. Does that make sense to everybody? Yes, sir. Everybody got that, right?
Yes, sir.
Boom. And then the 15th way is incentive trip. Now the question is this. How many times have you looked and saw people doing everything for Mary Kay and all these companies, they take you all expenses paid,
Yeah.
some of the most beautiful places in the world.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes,
We're
sir.
going to do the same thing.
Yes, sir.
The first trip is going to be announced our first month that we launch. And the question is, how many people going on that free trip?
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have just witnessed history making being made. This compensation plan was developed by one of the top compensation plan developers and designers in the world.
Yes, sir.
He's responsible, and his family is responsible for upwards to, I think, 48% of every billion-dollar company that's out there, compensation plan. We hired. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
They work with us now, right? Matter of fact, this individual is so well ran after. He usually don't work with a lot of startup companies. He has so many accounts with big, major billion-dollar companies. He pretty much is set for life just working with them, tweaking his system, changing things, adding things. But he met me and said, hey,